Hi guys, what's up? Just trying to make dinner. Simple as it is. That is the dinner. I think snacks are expensive. It's binge on these. Also binge on these. Guys, try. What is it called? Try this. Try this, guys. I hope you can read it. Live life well. They're in town. They are situated in town, and they have very, 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 very nice deals. They have cereals. They have, what else do they have? They have protein bars, protein shakes. They have vitamins. They have the whole hog. It's just all about living well, living healthy, and they have offers and very, very huge discounts. So just check them out. They are Apple Hilton, Butter Hilton. I think the third shop, either the second or the third shop. Yeah, that's where I got my, what are they called? So why did I choose to come and do this video? I've not been feeling so well, so okay. There are meds that I'm taking that are really heavy and crazy. Yeah, and I know that you guys are like, even you eat cabbages. Yes, I do. Cabbages are refuges. They're good. They're awesome. They're beautiful. When you're broke, when you just need clean roughage, do cabbages, man. They'll work your stomach wonders and digestion wonders. So this is what I normally buy this. Then I just eat them like that. What's the big deal, you know? So these guys, they are just the bomb. I discovered them a long, long time ago. And I'll try. I'm not promising. I'll try and do a video on the next thing that I'm gonna be purchasing from them. Live life well. Live life well. This is their package. It is very dope. It's nice. Can be recycled. You can check them out on www.livelifewell.co.ke. They have awesome, brilliant products if you are a healthy eater. If you're into cereals, healthy ones. If you are into baking cakes, they have bakery things, bakery ingredients and stuff. If you're into organic products and gym stuff, gym protein shake ingredients and products, they do have at a very, very subsidized price. They have even the toothpaste. I'm yet to buy one and try. Not bad pricing, but good pricing. And I just thought I should drop you guys in. I should plug you in. And maybe I'll do I'll put them up. I'll put it up on the description so that you can go and try them. It's always good to try new things. So I've not been okay for a very long while, but I'm those people who don't walk with their issues on their face. Just live life and push life, and leave things to God. At the end of the day, He's the healer. He's the provider of the finances, of the illness, and the stuff that we go through, especially the women. The medication and something that I'm doing. Just want to see how awesome it works on me. It's partly medication. Then I will come back and do a review on what I've been doing. Take care of yourselves, ladies. I know that hospital and checkups mm, can be expensive. And as we talk, the price of everything is up, especially the food stuff has gone up. It's not funny. Now, what do you do? Just live life. Gas, due to Ukraine and the Ukraine issue, will go up again. Oil. So we just hope and pray that these guys will stop fighting and they'll just sit down and iron out their issues and their beefs. There are times we blame our leaders in this country, and some things, once the prices go up, can't go down. And some things are beyond the government, just world over. So when some countries fight, you get affected. So, what am I trying to say here? Don't give up, guys. If I was to give up, I would have given up like 2 years ago. 2 years ago. Women go through a lot. Hormonal imbalance, crazy and weird menses. Times you have them, times you don't have them. Times they can come for more than 10 days, can be even months. At times you can miss them for over months. And you go to the doctor and they tell you need to do a scan, you need to do surgery, and all these things at the end of the day they cost money. So I really honor and respect women. Not that I don't respect the Jammers. Jammers have their own share of issues. But women and their reproductive issues, organ issues are just, it's not funny. If women spoke, men would just keep quiet and be like, what? Okay. So I've had an underlying issue for, I think from 2015, I didn't know. I just thought it's just the issue, the kawaida issue with the change and imbalance of hormones. They'll just, regulate themselves until 2018, 2018, 2019, 2020, it was crazy. And like I said, me, I don't carry my issues on my sleeves or on my face. I can't say a survivor. I'm a fighter. You dress up and show up. Jobo, I'll go work. To meeting, I'll go for the meeting. So just been living my life here quietly. Times I've gone to hospital and excuse me, miss. Hey, quiet. Sorry for that. First time I went to hospital, I was told that I'll have to go through the knife. And I was like, wait a minute. Before I go through the knife, I need to go for a second, third, fourth, fifth, 10th opinion before I do that. And after that, I just decided, you know what? See, Jesus healed issues, crazy issues. A woman bled for over 12 years. Me, have not bled for even a year. So why shouldn't I not exercise my faith as I still look for remedies and the best medication to go through? And yeah, I spent bulk of my mornings talking to God and telling God as it is, this body is yours. I didn't create myself. If truly you turned water into wine, you can turn these swellings and these, growths, because they are not tumors, they're growths, to nothing. They can just vanish. And then that was in 2018, 2017, 2018. There were three. The three of them. I really caused a lot of havoc on my system. I lost a lot of weight. But thinking that I don't eat, my hubby is mistreating me, I have issues, but it wasn't. It wasn't stress. It was just growths, hormonal imbalances, and just the whole lack of a good word, the whole shit ladies go through once in a while. And I got so many checkups, different hospitals, different doctors, different people. Honestly speaking, I was not convinced why I should go through the knife. It was knife, and I've used NHIF, then a bit of chums. So we lived our life. 2017, 2018. And these things, the more you get stressed up, worked up, don't eat healthy, it weighs on you. They get larger. So I started taking care of myself. That's why there was a lot of videos of me exercising or just going out, just being positive, just trying to, keep by. I did well. And for me, then my mantra was I need to add weight. It's 5 kilos, which I did. So when COVID was getting here, I went for a nurse scan, 2020. That was in 2020. Me doing that scan, it was just one growth or whatever it is. Me, I'm not calling them tumors, just one crazy, funny growth that was left. And this growth began throwing me off balances of can have menses for 1 week to 2 weeks. Yeah, guys, women in this country and in the world over go through a lot of shit. And there's a time I remember, guys, I had my menses for 2 months, 2 good months. Those are telltale signs of being grossly anemic and weak, losing weight, grossly unhealthy. Yeah, we were locked down, having no job, me no job in the house. What did I do? I'm back to God. You said, you said, ask and it shall be given unto you, seek and you shall find, knock and the door shall be open. You say that by your stripes, by the stripes of Jesus, I'm healed. So I believed. I went from having 2 months menses to drastically, guys, a minute to no menses. At first, I wasn't worried. I was like, it has happened before. Maybe we are pregnant. Guess what? We were not. We were not pregnant. Hormonal imbalance. People call it PACOS. Some people just call it in simple layman terms hormonal imbalance, where when your hormones are not properly regulated, not working properly, they throw you off balance. And you either have periods for longer days, longer periods, or you won't have them at all. So at first we were happy. Who needs menses? At the end of the day, these things can be boring at times. But I asked myself, okay, if my uterine wall is not shading off that dirt and gunk coming out as menses, what's happening to my system? You're not okay. We need to go back for checkup. So, guys, sometimes people judge too much. At times, clothes can hide a lot. Clothes can hide a lot, especially if you know how to layer your clothes and really look good. And that's where we've been at. Went to hospital. There again. And what were we still being told? You need to go through the knife. Because maybe this thing is just growing and growing and growing. Then guess what? Had a scan. There's no growth. There's nothing growing and growing. It's just hormones that are neither here, neither there. So, like I was saying, Jesus healed a woman with 12 years of bleeding. The same Jesus healed a man who was lying by the side of a pool for 38 years. What can't he do? What can't he do? So, anyway, currently I'm on medication and I'm really going to really talk about hormonal imbalances, fibroids, growths, cysts, and the whole things that really weigh on us women and cause us to really have lots of issues. Either you add weight, you lose weight. Some people even lose their hair. Some people, the thing turns into endometriosis. Crazy, menses, crazy. So if you've been going through such a thing as me, comment down below. Let's just compare notes. Because I'm those people who, for lack of being a word, for lack of a better word, I'm very fickle. I don't like jumping into medical conclusions without taking time, doing my research, finding other options. Just comment below. Believe and hope, and one day the elephant in the room will be dealt with. And I'll come back here and tell you guys, this is what I did. This is what I did. It was fibroids and cysts and those growths, those whatever it is they are not fun to carry around. Was it in 2020 or 2019? Before COVID, he checked in. When I went for one of my routine checkups, my stomach was huge. I looked like I was 3 months pregnant. And I knew beyond any shadow of a doubt, this time around, I'm pregnant for real, for true. I always started getting baby names and hoping that it was a boy. I love boys. But guess what? I went to the doctor. I was meant to drink a lot of water. When we went to the scan, the growth was huge. I was so sad and disappointed not to be pregnant. Broke down, cried in the Lulus, wiped my tears, carried myself through. And for that, I'm gonna go back to this specific hospital, this specific doctor. He was super nice to me. I'm gonna do a video with him. The pricings and the ratings of that hospital with gynecological issues and women issues, awesome, brilliant. They empathized and he really prayed over me, cried with me, told me it's gonna be okay. So if you're out here, you're going through this condition, comment down below. Let's get rolling and talking. Because some of these issues are halfway solved with just talking. Just talk, compare notes, and yeah, you're there. But above it all, be very courageous. Have shock absorbers. Because you only have you to encourage you to keep going in this life. Yeah. That is, I used a lot of money buying what? Sanitary towels. Here I am talking to you people. At times people think, Chisara, this bubbly girl who does crazy things and she's always okay. People have issues, guys. People carry a lot. So that's one thing that I've been battling. One day, soon, I shall overcome. In fact, I've already overcome. I'm one hell of a fighter. Because through those things, growth and whatever it is they are called, Don't like them. I miscarried in 2019, around January there, 29th January. I had a miscarriage just before I ended my first trimester. I'm always here. The key and goal to life is trust God, look to God, depend on God. Be happy no matter what. We all have our battles and our wars to conquer and to fight. So, guys, I hope that this chit chat really encouraged you ladies out there. Appreciate if your menses are 2 days, 1 day. Thank God. Sawa. Have a good day. It's not the end of it all. Doesn't mean that my life has not been continuing. It has. Dress up well. Go to the forest. Run, jump. Play with those kids well. Because I always tell myself, if this was my last day, how would I go down? Sleeping on a bed and saying, I got menses that have not come or have come and have not ending. No. Dress up. Go into the world. Do you. Because who gives us the strength and grace to keep going on? God. Who is the healer? God. And they say in his time. Maybe his time is not now. In his time, he make all things beautiful. So in his time, wipe away my tears and pain and frustration in this specific topic that I'm talking about. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. Guys, I'm gonna be okay. You have to be a fighter. You have to look at life in its eyes. Tell life, you know what? I'll keep going no matter what. So also, I've really enjoyed this. Come on, Malika. Hey. Come on. Look at her. I had to leash her. So that I can do my video. So I hope this has really jammed you up. Don't give up. Life is sweet. If people who are dying in hospital, they fight. They just want to live. Who are you to give up? He saw it all and conquered it all. He went through more than more than we could ever go through. Has any of you ever hanged on a cross? Has any of you or me ever bled on a cross and said it is finished? With frustration, he was frustrated with his very own close circle people. With rejection, he faced it. With people talking, he faced it. So get up, dress up, look good, go. Shalom, see you in the next video.